Pussy niggas hide, real niggas ride. Loud pack flow, I lead a beef fried. Ghetto models, them bitches rolling like Forgiatos. Aviator celebration, all black bottles. Yeah, and I'm far from a Joe Blow. Young fly Negro with a revolutionary flow. Beautiful women, fast cars, and weed smoke. My G-Pass certified, never revoked. Drug dealer dreaming, a limousine with a Philippine. I lay her down and I show that pussy no sympathy. No sympathy. These are the memoirs of a young king. Big face diesel, a gold chain with a pinky ring. Ghetto child grinding hard for the finer things. Many years later, I'm still single, no wedding ring. Woman of my dream, my hog spit on that lame bitch. All I give that hoe was convo and hard dick. Bright lights make a chick feel like a superstar. Eve pills and liquor, the lifestyle of a rock star. We the best, and I ain't talking about Khaled, nigga. Real nigga, straight shitting on you lame
I'm
niggas.
just too focused to joke it. Them rhymes you spittin', you choking like church's chicken. She open, but I ain't sippin', I'm rolling. Bitches stripping, I'm poking for money trees, that's the token. And I'll be sure to stroke it up night and day if you hoping. I took a loss, so I'm coping. Pray to God and I'm hoping one day to better myself, to get these commas in motion. Ain't no blue in my collar, but manufacturing dollars. Dream cars in my yard with some bitches and bottles. Ain't another nigga clean, bitch. Coming on the scene, bitch. Riding hella dirty cause a nigga never seen rich. Grew up in the apartment, so I guess that I done seen bricks. Pablo was my next door neighbor cooking up a mean dish. And my little bitch mouth under construction for cement. Riders getting longer, so I guess I took the scenic. Circumcised my circle just to get it to a mean fit. Ray may be blind, doesn't mean he ain't seen shit. Pop another pill just to get me on the field right. Wake up hour later and I realize that it's still life. All about owl, so I give a little ill life. You ain't never caught a body claiming all that kill life. Pimpin' Bun B, yeah, I'm all about that trail life. Touching on my paper probably get you with a wheel right. And I'm just on my main shit, hitting 5 tracks out in the day like I'm a trainist. Carrying the steel, clean it up to keep it stainless. Been through so much shit that you can almost call me painless. Who's your favorite rapper? Guarantee I leave them nameless. Been through many hoods, not one that I'll be claiming. You don't get no love, I'm the one that hates Raymond. A lot of fishy shit, I ain't about to get the naming. Dash to the money like a nigga name was Damon. Kennedy Street is where a nigga usually hanging, slanging. The most important thing ain't with the 5-0. This bullet lead is fucking 45 like a spiral. The goal is get this money, stack it up till my eyes close, electrify the world like my rounds is filled with hydro. I'm just trying to make, if you ain't, then where your mind go? Gotta do it big, so I got so much to grind for. Never been the type to sit around and let this time go. Put it all to use, in the booth I let the rhymes go. Sparkle just a little bit, let them shine, rhinestones. Getting good here, that's why she struck, because her mind blown. These little niggas worry me, tell them niggas I'm grown. Smoking all this tree, try and put me up in my zone. Focusing on me, gotta put me on that right ride. Headed to this money tree, they running with their eyes blind.
Kadezi. Ass. I got all my niggas eating Benihana's. My side bitch look like Rihanna, and that bitch curve like a comma. She claim my dick like an anaconda. I'm all about my grain like a farmer.
It didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
He hits the second from the line. You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue up neat was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
Clock is at 3. Here's Millsap. That's short off the rim.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And, you know, for the Hawks last season, they ended with a 35-6 record at home, and that was the best in the East and the second best in the NBA.
Got a hand on it. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And for the Hawks, it was a good year to get the city. No, take that. It was a great year to get the city talking about basketball again. And Atlanta hasn't always rallied behind this team, but boy, did they show up more than usual last season.
Splitter. No luck. Great D that time from Howard. Ariza with the bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
That's good. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Another miss by Harden. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Millsaps sit in.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Aniunas, no luck. Here's Atlanta now. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Harden the pass to Howard. And it's sent back by Horford.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And good on the basket. Book it. And it's 6 points for James Harden. And Teague, here we go. A second chance effort. Splitter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Harden. 2 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hawks on top as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Let the games begin.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So it's the Rockets now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And definitely a feel-good kind of win, but I'm sure their coach might say they cut it a little bit too close.
A W is a W. Perhaps they'll get some critiques, but it's hard to argue with the win.
Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Splitter is up there with Horford. And it's Hardaway in the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Harden draws the double. Inside. Here's Lawson. Tries again. Harden. That's good. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Now here's Lawson looking for his first basket still in this one. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harden. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Millsap comes in for Splitter. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Hardaway. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
And Motiejunas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets on defense. They trail by 3. Here's Sefolosha. Kept alive. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Now, here's Howard. It's Harden with the drive. 6 to shoot. Outside for Lawson. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Sefolosha's running. The Rockets pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least 1 win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Howard misses.
Not the best.
Oh!
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now. You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cephalosha. Mack comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Millsap. Ty Lawson making his last shot. Here's Ariza. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Splitter is checked in for Atlanta. On defense, Atlanta. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Motiejunas sets a screen for Harden. It's deflected. And stolen by Splitter. Mack, good. Mack's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, last season, the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Hardaway's checked in for Mack. .102 left in the first half. Lawson against Teague. Feeds to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Last season, Atlanta showed just how much fun a team can have playing team basketball, complete team effort. We use that word a lot. You don't see it much in the NBA, but boy, they epitomized it, Clark.
Yeah, they sure did. Refreshing to see a team do that well collectively without a real superstar. Just a solid group that understood their roles and played them perfectly.
Rockets trail by 8. There's the dish to Motiejunas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jeff Teague.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And he sinks the second. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Harden outside.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And both free throws good for James Harden. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Teague. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've finished one half of basketball. The Hawks on top, up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the one. And Millsap, here we go. And it's off the back rim, no good. Rockets trailed by 3. Lawson with it. Picked up by Teague. And stolen by Horford. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Lawson is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Harden.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Atlanta calls timeout. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
So for the Hawks, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Millsap. Shelvin Mack comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Mack. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Motiejunas kicks to Harden. Shoots from the elbow. Pass to Motiejunas for the tie. Bazemore grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 3. There's Schroeder. No good off the front iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the jam by Harden.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
The Hawks offense was a thing of beauty at times to watch last year. They really came together. They epitomized that turn team so well.
You hit it right on the head. I mean, they knew how to find the open man. The ball always ended up in the right spot, and so many of their shots came from assists, 2nd in the league in that category.
Mack, good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The Rockets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Good on both.
Well, I tell you what, the Hawks were terrific in so many different ways last year offensively. They led the league in catch and shoot points per game. And when you watch video, that's what stands out.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle. Takes it off the glass. Max got 4 points this quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Hawks also led the league in catch and shoot threes per game last season. They have a roster of guys that can knock it down with space and really made the most of it.
Harden right side. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Harden's got 20. Now here's Schroeder. Lawson defending. Splitter kicks to Mack. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trailed by 4. And the pass to Howard. The feed to Lawson. Back to Howard. Outside for Lawson. The 15-footer. Rebound Atlanta. Bazemore's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Schroeder. Kept alive.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
9 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Korver dishes to Horford. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Horford's got 7. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. The 3rd quarter comes to a... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Here's Teague. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Teague. And it's Korver in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hardaway, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Ariza goes in. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Teague against Lawson. Teague kicks to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Back to Horford. Harden grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
The Hawks leading by 4. Teague kicks to Horford. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Aniunas, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Stolen by Harden. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. outside Teague. Connects from three-point range. Teague's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Timeout called the Rockets. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Korver passes to Splitter. Now here's Schroeder. Lawson defending. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Splitter. Here's Korver. Korver missing again.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Korver. Back to Teague. The shot no good. Lawson with the defensive effort there. Rockets trail by 4. Harden tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Teague dishes to Korver. Teague kicks to Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Now here's Ariza. Harden, that's good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Deflects the pass. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James Harden. And Harden comes to help. Millsap with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Outside Korver. Splitter kicks to Millsap. It falls! This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Moniunas. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Millsap kicks to Korver. Ty Lawson pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. No good from three-point territory. Here's Horford. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.